Comrades Marathon.
Why do we do these things? It's awesome. Think of a human being running 90K. His body's not designed to do that. So to me, it's a passionate thing. You need to have something inside you that says you want to do it.
It's got something to do with the South African personality. Just everything that South Africans do is a bit harder and tougher and longer.
Comrades is a beautiful race. It unites us, the whole South Africans, and it builds the nation.
I started my Comrade 98. What reminds me is because I was left with 1 week when I was buried my sister. But after I buried my sister, I feel I must go to run in Comrade because you must wake up and do something. Show them like you can do something, can lift yourself. My name is Father Petram. So people want to know, why are you Father? Because Father, those who are in the Catholic Church. So I asked my parents why I'm Father. They said, my child, when you were born, you're not well. Then they took me to Father Petram. Then Father Petram blessed me. I'm going to do a 10th Comrade. It's tough, it's not easy. Actually, to start, because I want to say, I want to run Comrade once, then just to be in amongst the group. But when you join the Comrade, then the runners, then they will say, no, I'm doing 10 times. That's why you see I was wearing my jacket. 9 times badge I've got there. So I said to me, I want to run 10 times. I'm a security. This is a small category, like security, cleaner. They were used to be undermined. They don't recognize you. But I feel like I don't have a professional. That's why I ran Comrade, I joined the choir. So people, they recognize me really and they respect me. I'm not close with my friends. My friend is my running. My friends is my running. Actually, my friends is my sports, what I'm doing. Sports, music, then I've got friends. I don't smoke, I don't drink liquor. I do baking, I do flower arranging and catering.
I got married on the 28th of January this year. My father, he was the one that was arranging flowers for my tables, and he also decorated the whole tent, and he was also busy with cooking.
While I was arranging the tent, many people came and, sorry, my brother, can you give us a business address? I said, what? They said business business card. I said, for what? They said, no, for your arranging. I said, no, I don't have a business card. Then I started to see that, no, I must do something like, I have to get the business card and promote what I'm doing. I also have a child. I don't know what's happened. We separate with the mother of the child. I don't know what happens. So I'm paying the maintenance for my child. And my intention was to resign because I'm also paying a state guarantee. Then it is uncomfortable. And it's killing me. It's really killing me. Because I don't like sometimes to stay like in a small room like this. But I said sometimes God is provides, then God is knows. The man was to find a house to me. He didn't perform the job correctly. He do it for himself. So when you apply to get a state guarantee, they will give you a subsidy. So this man didn't build a house for me. Then he took it for the money in the bank. So I'm paying the bank without any property. I'm paying the bank without any property. I don't have a property, but I'm paying the bank. That's why I said, God, I must go and run my 10 comrade because, you know, they said Satan can throw you otherwise. But I said, I've been preparing for comrade for a long time. I'm going to run comrade.
So well done, all of you who've decided Comrades is a challenge. 100 Rand doesn't even cover entry fees anymore. But it's contribution.
I want to be positive, to go and run and finish my 10th comrade. And so I'm going to comrade, I'm going to meet my child.
I think now he's spoiled to run with me because we train together. Now our styles of training and running is more or less the same. He understands how I run and I understand how he runs. So it's pretty good now. The way we came, it's 11 kilometers. And then we extended to 13 kilometers, which is the other street. But this is easy.
This was easy.
The mother of everything is coming on the 16th. So 10 is like a piece of cake.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you just took me over down.
Yeah, it's not far. Yeah.
And my boiled eggs, ne? Yeah. Yeah. Bye bye. Bye.
A lot of excellence as well.
Oh, that's Mexican.
So you'll find your way now from there.
Sure.
Okay, John.
Sure, good. Tomorrow is another day. Huh? Susha. Where do I work? You say what's like that. Where do I work? What is this now? What is this? No, man, today I don't know this place. What's happening? I think I'm lost. I was assaulted. I had an operation on my brain. At the time I was 26 years old. When I woke up from that coma, I was blind. That was the shock of my life. We pledged our love for each other. We know that our love will last.
Your love is strong, then we can go wrong. Like young lovers tonight. When he got hurt, he was 45 days in a coma. God gave John a second chance in life. He took their chance with 2 hands and he made something good out of it.
Yes, I always heard people were talking how tough this Comrades is. I wasn't even too sure that I will come back alive. And now I've done the killer race, I'm going for my 19th day.
We've got 4 comrades running together with Johnny. It's because Gerald passed away, which happened to be our boss. He was our boss, so when he passed away, Johnny had no pilots. So he asked me to pilot him that year. And ever since that year till now, I enjoyed running with him. And I don't think I will also not run with him in future. We will always be together. There is no other way. Without Jesus, we will go nowhere. We are just empty. Without him, Earinetto, Azizinto, Emhlabeni, Masingena Jesu, yena uzophila impilo yethu, upalama udimo asifate, ule atamubone buphilo, abufita.
I like him very much because he's got a heartbeat. He's a kind-hearted somebody. Look in Comrades, he can go for better times if he goes on his own. But he enjoys running, he enjoys to run with me.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
Yes, it is, because it keeps them away from doing wrong things, especially the youth. So if they are running, it means they are doing something for themselves.
When I was running alone, yes, I was happy to finish. But now, since I'm running with Johnny, I'm actually more happier to finish with him because I know I have helped somebody that really depends on somebody to help him. And that's what Comrades Marathon is all about.
Well, this is what I've been waiting to see. Firstly, get their arms around Benjan for Kieran and help him along.
It's special, the camaraderie behind Comrades. At every finish of the race, every finish, you'll find a person crawling and there will be runners that picks that person up and finish with him.
I don't know who I am. I'm not typical. I'm different. I'm doing things that people they don't think I can do. I can't live without running. Even a doctor say me, I think it's mad. I can't spend a week without running. That's my life. Some day I'm a happy man. The second day, I'm no more a happy man. But I don't see people who say they've got stress. Why can't they run? If you've got a problem, you've got answers on the road. I started running when I was 19 years. It was a tournament of school competitions. Then I said, no man, I'm going to run 12 rounds. Well, all the guys, they come and then we run. Then I win that 5,000 meters. Then I become somebody who changed now. I said, no, running is a good sport. Was a good marathon runner. Then I changed it to ultra, to take a chance. I ran once Comrades, then I felt pain. I went back to marathons. Then at the age of 35, I said, no, I'm going to take Comrades now, head on. You know, I'll never trust that running can do future for me. It can end up anytime, anywhere. I'm working because I need to put food on the table. But I need the pride, that this is a winner of Comrades. Then people will regard it that there's a winner of Comrades.
We knew each other 8 years before we got married, so she was still at school, which was at our athletics club. My mother was on the committee and we had a training camp at Holiday Resort and we ended up running together that day and that's basically where we met.
Did you fall in love with her running style?
No, with her body.
first Joanna's going to speak and she's going to tell you about the championship.
Okay, hi guys. I'm going to talk to you a bit about the Comrades. All of you know that the Comrades is going to be run next Friday. So all of you can watch me on TV if you are not going to do something else. Yeah, there's about 12,000 people that's going to run the race this year. But if you think how far the Comrades is, this is quite a small medal, isn't it? For all that trouble you go to. But I must say this is one of my proudest possessions I have. But you can sell it to them back if you want to, if you're broke, but I would never do that. If you want to ask me a few questions, you're welcome to.
If you say to someone, listen, if you train hard for 6 years, you can win the Comrades in 2012. You know, it's something wow to think about. For 6 years, I've got to train every year harder than this year to win one race one day. It's a huge, you sacrifice 6 years of your life for that. But I think it's worth it. And I'm so lucky that I found someone that's willing to do that because I'm not capable. I'm unfortunately not talented enough to run like that. So it's wonderful that I found someone that can do something like that. She's sort of living my dream as well.
You've got me running morning, noon and night. You keep me running morning, noon and night.
I started running when I was 7 years old in school, so I just kept on going since then, and in high school I started to do longer distances, and that's when I really found something that I love.
Well, I don't mind running morning, noon and night.
The thing is, I like it because you're not dependent on somebody else. I just always loved it. It's something that I just want to do.
In the Pretoria News, there was a great article because she ran the road race, I think it was at 21, at the age of 30. You know, they had this huge article, they said, yeah, I will never achieve anything because my parents and my coach pushed me too hard, and because I said, if they push you that much, you will stop running very early. So yeah, I proved them wrong.
Who inspires you to run the Comrades?
Well, I must say my husband inspires me quite a bit because he always supports me, and yeah, it's really, if it wasn't for his support and his encouragement, I don't think I will get very far in the race.
She's trained for 4 Comrades, of which one was very successful. The first one she didn't start, and then the second one she didn't finish. The third one she ran a gold, and the fourth one she overtrained and didn't do too well. She got sick. So you're very nervous, but because there's a chance of performing extremely well, because I know she's got the talent to one day win the race. So you're excited it's going to happen one day, and it might be this year.
Bruce Fordyce met nog 50 meter oor om die 6de jaar na mekaar hierdie wedloop te wen. Dat kan wees dat hy die rekord met meer as 3 minute verbeter het.
I won it for the first time in 1981, and then I won a few more, and now I don't win anymore. I just run it for fun, and this year I'm doing my 24th. The Comrades is a part of South African culture and sport and in the South African psyche.
It's one of the oldest marathons in the world. It's one of the toughest, and I think it just captures the imagination of every South African, and people just want to be part of it because of that. It started in 1921 in honor of the fallen soldiers in World War I. So it's about the ordinary guy that goes out there and put his or her life on the line for something that is important.
All-time record entry of 2:34 set off in the early hours of the morning to compete in the 38th Comrades Marathon from Maritzburg to Durban, a distance of 54 slogging miles.
When we were isolated after 1976, you know, no one could compete outside the board of the country. A lot of sponsors, they started putting money into participation events, and road running was one of the big ones. And you can actually see, if you look at the history, you'll see the growth of road running from 1976.
It's just this kind of mythical thing. You're not really a runner in South Africa if you haven't run a Comrades. I think about 70% of the runners that run the Comrades, they don't do nearly enough training for the race. They just go and run. And you know, to be on the road for 10 hours, mentally and physically, that is really tough.
Comrades, I think, was already showing South Africa in the 70s that apartheid can't work, because it was demonstrating on the day, or how ridiculous apartheid was, because it was demonstrating on the day that, you know, blacks, whites, Christians, Muslims, whatever, we all strive together for the same goal of finishing. And it was already kind of breaking down those static views about society, and you could see it in the race. And it already showed the stupidity of the system, because, I mean, until 1975, blacks, dogs and women weren't allowed to run.
A 6 a.m. start by the Mayor of Maritzburg sees the runners away on the gruelling Comrades Marathon. 44-year-old bald-headed George Claassen received a refresher as he plodded along in a good position, and so did his companions. And an interesting unofficial entry was a Zulu coal miner, John Nkanyana, who finished in 8 1/4 hours.
But even in the very first race that they could run, it was excruciatingly embarrassing. They had to wear their ethnic tags. So if you were a black runner, like a very good runner called Vincent Rakabelli, who came forth and ran in a couple of Olympics for Lesotho, he had to wear a tag on the front saying Sotho.
Negativity in South Africa kills us. You say this is a white person, this is... No. But in running, one day you should see in Comrades that we don't see each other. We see ourselves as runners. Then if people, they run together, they'll see ourselves as one.
South Africa joins the ranks of independent nations. It's a national holiday as the country becomes a republic and withdraws from the British Commonwealth of Nations.
To Comrades Marathon's eternal shame, they agreed to make the 1981 Comrades part of the Republic Day Festival celebrations. So we were celebrating 20 years of nationalist government rule.
The country will continue its controversial racial policy. South African laws call for strict segregation of its predominantly Negro population.
What they decided to do, since Comrades was run on Republic Day, was to include the marathon as part of the celebrations. And so those of us who disagreed with it showed our displeasure by wearing black armbands. And then SABC tried to film us from the other side so they couldn't show the armbands, so then we'd swap it round. It was a wonderful game of cat and mouse for the whole race.
For a long period, you know, the black community couldn't participate in Comrades as runners. So the historical context is pretty important. A lot of heroes in South Africa has fallen to free this country, and Comrades is also in commemoration and recognition of their endeavors over the years.
Demonstrations against the South African government's strict apartheid policies flare into shocking violence.
The significance of Youth Day is huge in the South African historical context. The black youth in Soweto rose up against the decision made that the teaching of Afrikaans is going to be compulsory, and that ignited the whole uprising in South Africa that eventually led to a democracy.
1976, 16 June, everybody should come and run it. That's why I say to you, I'll be celebrating when I saw violence. That's why I want to run it hard. That's why every black person wants to win Comrades. And that's a respect. If you win Comrades in South Africa, you are the best guy.
Andrew Killer here, winning the 2001 Comrades Marathon. Well done, Andrew.
25
The nation applauds you.
Really, it was a great honor for me for winning such a big race, and surprisingly received some honor from other people, like being phoned by the former state president Nelson Mandela. And when my phone was ringing, when I picked up it, the person that side addressed him as Mr. Mandela. And I asked myself, where does this man get my telephone number?
I think politically it was probably the best time. It was the right time that a black guy won. You needed new people to identify with for the new South Africa. It kind of gave the country that extra edge. That sort of there's just a wisp of hope, you know.
They used to say, really, it's the race for the white, sort of. Most of the winners by that time, it was the white. But I did told myself I have to go and feel it. That's why in 1996 I went there, and really when I finished that race, I was finished also. And I told myself, no, I'm not going to run this race. But thereafter, after recovery, I started thinking about going back in Comrades, and really enjoying now.
I met Andrew in Mafeking. I was a policeman by then, and he arrived and came as a recruit. And I had a little team that I was coaching. I just started coaching in that year. And we had this little get-together meeting, and all the policemen, rough and tough types, sitting there. I asked the question, right, being the senior guy, I was captain at that stage, asked the chaps, right, chaps, who wants to be a champion? And of course, the only one who stood up and said, I want to be champion is Andrew. And I said, why do you want to be a champion? And he said, he wants to be a champion because once he sees his name in lights, everyone, he sees his name on every newspaper and in every newspaper. That's why he wants to be a champion. And that also taught me a lesson. It's not always about talent, it's also what you want and how much you want. You got it long, huh? Long way around. So now you know why you need a coach to dress you, huh? Come on, man, let's go. Okay, breathe in for me. And out. Out away. Sorry, my good man. But you know, that feels. See, you like this policeman's hands beating you up. Huh? Just relax, just relax. Andrew's a gentle guy. I don't know, he's an easy guy to coach. Very disciplined athlete. Type of guy that you become friends. I mean, after 15 years, you're more than friends, you know, the ins and outs of the athlete.
After I lost a child, it's where I've decided to drop to go for Comrades. But all of a sudden, I think about it and told myself I have to run this race for my late daughter. And I get up and go for training and prepare for that race. And I managed to win that race that year, 2001.
You've dedicated this fantastic triumph to your lost daughter.
Yes, of course, because I was very hurt on the 14th of February, on a Valentine's Day. People were happy by that time, but us, we were very, very worried because of our daughter who passed away.
It was really a sad time because I've never seen a man so totally hooked on his child, extreme. He couldn't wait to leave work to dash off and to see that child, and it was his world. And even then I said I didn't imagine that he would be running serious again because he was so focused on this baby that his world had almost stopped, which is great for him, but it's not necessarily the right thing for winning Comrades. And then that year, the child passed away. It was rough. You could see it. He battled with that. I didn't think he was going to run at all. And then he dedicated the race to the child, and he actually won the race. He'd love to be put in the history books as the first black guy to win up and down, first man to get 10 goals in a row. You know, the fastest ever per K is already his. And I can tell you, he's looking viciously good at this stage.
I like to see myself winning Comrades, the first black guy to have the 10 gold medal.
You feel in your body when you've done all the training, and you just have to have faith that it's going to go well.
I've never ran one Comrades without praying. It changed my life a lot.
If I cannot adjust myself and be proud, what can I do?
It's do or die this time. I'm going for good.
You have to get used to the nerves, and I can't get used to the nerves, but it's okay. Once you start it, you're right. So just hope I feel okay. The thing is, you run for 30 Ks, it's uphill, not steep uphill, but you're not going to feel good, so you just have to deal with it now. So.
What adds to the pressure is that she got a 2-year contract to run for Liberty Life Athletics Club, and the contract ends this year. So she's got to run another very good race. Otherwise, there's no income. Then she's got to find a job and start working. Can't train professionally anymore. So that makes it quite difficult, and that adds to all the nervousness. But well, that's part of the job. If you want to be a professional athlete, you've got to do that.
But we didn't sleep, I think, at all last night. Just lay there worrying the whole time. So, you know.
There's a very lonely moment just before the gun goes where they play Chariots of Fire 15 times, and as the last bars fade away on the 15th occasion, you hear this cockerel crow. And then you all go very quiet, because then it's about 5 seconds the gun's going to go.
When you get out on the road, it's only you and the road, and nobody can make you go faster or slower. It's only you. And the guts and the determination makes you go as hard as you can go. And so that's a great equalizer. Whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, general, or you're just whatever you are, be a street sweeper, it doesn't matter. If you put those shoes on that day and you run well, you're the king of the day.
Hey, Harmony. Yesterday I was digging for gold. Today I'm wearing it. Come up. Hallelujah.
Now in Comrades the past years, I was running Comrades with anger, bitterness. Then I make mistakes. This year, I'm a happy person. I'm going to do free flow. I'm going for gold. If it lands me to the big guys, then the game is over. I'll play the game with them.
This bunch, I call it the royal family of Comrades Marathon.
Mkungundo is Koto, Oleg, and Balandon Nafus, Andrew. They've got experience. They've been running this race for many years. Who do you think he won the most?
There is one guy from Russia, they call him Karetanov. In 2004 he came second position, and last year also he came second position. And I do think he would like to see himself also winning Comrades, and it's a person who should be targeted sort of.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? In Oceans and I got my photo. You were right behind me. All right. And we'll get another one at Comrades where you appear.
Rihanna! Grace! Mooi Rihanna. Drink baie, eet al daai gel. Rihanna said that she was having low blood sugar. It obviously bothers you because it looked perfect and it looked great up to now, and after 4 hours it starts to look, the fact that she wasn't running next to Grace, but she was running 2 steps behind her. So it's going to be quite a nervous hour and a half.
Andrew Kalele has just moved his way into 10th position, and really it is in the next 10 Ks that we will see who's the real contenders for the gold medals. Yes, great to see Farwer there.
She's the 4th lady, first South African lady, which is great. And interestingly enough, the distance between the top 10 ladies is 8 or 9 minutes.
She was running with Grace now 2 kilometers back, saying that she's got blood sugar, so I wanted to say to her, get some Coke.
You want me to give her something?
Just tell her, oh wait, someone roots over there, I'll run back and get into the car. I'll just stand here and wait for a few seconds.
We athletes, we don't learn by mistakes. Instead of learning about our mistakes, we do more mistakes. You go hard in your training. Unfortunately, you damage yourself. But anybody who wants to run Comrades, you must come and feel the pain.
If you see Vuzi and Andrew in this particular part of the race, they've made what could be a little bit of a critical mistake, KZ. They've actually fallen off that bunch of that solid bunch of three, and that's not a nice position to get yourself into in the race at this point in time.
Yeah, you know, but I think Andrew knows exactly that because if he's not doing it today, and there's no hope that he'll do it in the near future.
Closing stages of the elite race amongst the men of the Comrades Marathon 2006. Well, there's good Andrew Kadair, also a former winner of the down run, and lots of gold medals to his credit. Oleg Kroatonov raised his hands in celebration. It's been a wonderful race, and into the final straight he comes. The 38-year-old from Russia, his first Comrades victory. Oleg Kroatonov, he will win in just over 5 hours and 35 minutes. And Oleg Kroatonov, a wonderful, wonderful win.
41 years of age, the policeman from Mafeking, most consistent performer of recent years, has earned gold in the past 9 Comrades Marathons. Folks, this man is going to be getting the 10th gold in the course to do that. He also the short finger jump.
Not only is my athlete, he's a very good friend of me. We've climbed so many mountains together, good and bad, but it's no easy fix to becoming a champion. Because you could run your best ever race and still get beaten at the end of the day.
You see, you can aim something, but your body can change any time of the day. See, today it changes now. I feel pains where I didn't expect that I can feel pain.
They go through bad patches, so I hope it was just a bad patch when we saw her the last time and she didn't look great. We'll know when we see her the next time. Sorry. Hi. Yeah. She should be here within the next 15 minutes or so, but she was running with Grace, and then 3 kilometers later she was running like 20 steps behind her. So, you know, if she was feeling great, she would have run with her, not behind her. And she just said, no, she feels blood sugar, she feels lightheaded. So I told her to maybe try and drink some Coke. Okay. Gooi, maar net die ding af. Tannie Petrus sê jy moet net aanhou drink en aanhou drink. Jy hou fantasties, Bokkie. Nee, that's nice. She's ahead of Grace. I'm happy. I'm so glad. I really thought she was falling apart. Because 2 years ago she was 9th year and a girl passed her and she just hung on for 10 and she looked like she was going to die. But she looks much better this time. I'm really, really excited now. You know, 9th is much better than 10th.
And here's Parliamenter, and that is a spent force, wanting probably to walk at this point in time, but in her heart not wanting to walk. But we just hope, That's just the inner strength keeping her going for that finish line and wondering if the next lady is going to catch her.
South Africa, well done, Brianna.
If you tell me the time now, I'll predict the finish.
1:05.
1:05, 7 hours. So we predict that we will finish, say, under 10, 9:45 is possible.
Is it possible?
Yeah, 9:45 is still possible. Running with Johnny, it's an excuse to run slow. But I get frustrated when he gets tired and I start wondering if he will finish.
It's much tougher at the back because it's just that mentally and physically to be on the road for 10 hours. Even when they go slow, you're still on your feet.
Fantastic. Do you need some help? Do you need someone to help carry you?
Brilliant. They have been talking to each other, singing songs.
You've done it, Johnny. What a feeling. Yeah. Johnny, you guys are here. Up, your hands up. Yeah. Well done, Johnny. Thank you, boy. Under 10. Doesn't matter what. 9:50, 9:22. We made it. Thank you, boys. Oh, you still got your medal? Hang it around his neck first. His neck first. I'm the last one.
Thank you.
Then mine.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, what an achievement.
Well done.
Thank you. Wait. Yeah. Now we can sit down and rest.
Give me a syringe, I'll draw the blood.
In this troubled world, it's refreshing to find someone who still has the time to be kind, someone who still has the faith to believe.
My son's name is Ray Abetsui. Ray Abetsui. We have given. This is a gift from God.
Can't even begin to express what a wonderful blessing you have been. Thank you so very much. From your loving dad, Father. There's a present. Anybody?
This is sad because you're going.
Yeah, actually, is that you're going to depart? Even mine, I'm not happy.
Ngoba ngiyazisitudla sam akekho zosiphathaphatha nasisiphalaphala sidla lo muntu wewe mina nawe nasisiphalaphala.
Winning his 10th consecutive gold medal, most successful male Comrades runner of the last decade, Andrew Kalele.
Last night he ordered room service. He ordered 2 beers because I think I just made him crazy. Yes. You know, I'm very happy. I think God is real tired of me because I've been praying and my whole family's been praying, so.
I reckon that 11,000 people last night felt that the sun would not rise on Monday the 18th of June unless they crossed that finish line. Some are doing it in memory of people. Other people are out there raising money for charity. Other people are doing it for themselves. You run Comrades from a desire, a passion. And the irony of it all, no matter whether you're at the front or the back, when you cross that line, reality hits you. That of course, it actually is meaningless in the whole world.
It's not an average person that goes out and does something like that. They're more than just mundane. They're not just the regular people. Not people that just have a number and this is how they live. They're people that want to do more than the norm. Maybe they have got normal jobs. Maybe they do normal things, but on that day, they're different.